Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I do hope you're all staying safe and being careful. So, this video is about dating, or in my case, not so much. And that's even before lockdown. Online dating. I joined POF. Yeah, I said POF. I mean, what is going on there? Why do men say, do you want to chat? And then nothing. After, hi, how are you? Literally, there's nothing. You know, if you want to chat, then say something. Keep the conversation going. You know, that's how it works. And what is it about those guys that don't have any picture, but they always say, do you want to have some fun? I just text them back and say, no, not your kind of fun, because something weird there going on, you know what I mean? And then I get men that say, oh, do you want to have a close relationship? Even though they have a partner. There was this one guy and he said, well, I'm with someone, but the relationship isn't good. You know, would you like to have a close relationship with me? And I was like, well, what's that? He said, well, you know, sex. I thought, no, that's not for me. You know, for all I know, his partner, his wife, she could think they have a great relationship. And then there he is saying he wants a close relationship with me. No, that's not going to happen. You know, I want a nice single guy. I don't want a guy that's messy. If you're a grown man and you're still messy, then bye. Because no, I'm not picking up your mess. You learn to do that. So many guys that just, I don't know what they're doing. I think what it is, they're just trying to see what they can get away with. Well, not with me. You know, it's amazing. And I don't know if you get this, but what is it with men showing me pictures of the private parts? I don't want to see it. Thank you very much. But all the time. And then they'll say, well, do you like it? Or what do you think? And I just say, you don't want to know. And they'll say, why? I'll say, because I will offend you. So stop doing it. We don't like it. I do prefer guys to be a bit local to me, because I find that when, you know, you date a guy who lives far away, you know, they'll say at the beginning, oh, I love to drive. And then a few weeks in, well, I've driven all this way. Aren't you going to invite me in for a cup of coffee? I'm like, no. You decided to drive all this way, so you know what? You can drive all the way back home again. Because I ain't inviting you into my home. I don't really know you yet. It does get confusing. Also, when I do go on dates, there's a little restaurant, a pub near me. It's about 5 minute walk from me, and I always meet my dates in there. It's like when I go in there, the staff are like, "Oh, here she is again, another guy," you know. But I don't mind because I prefer to be nearer to my home. You know, if I need to do that fast getaway. Yeah. And also, I do find that a lot of men online, they expect you to give you they expect you to give your telephone number to them after, what, 2 sentences? No. So, you know, and you get a lot of guys saying, oh, well, I don't like texting, you know, I prefer to swap numbers. But I always say to the guy, look, I prefer to talk on here first for a little bit. You know, and some men are okay with that. And other men, I say, well, good luck in your search, meaning move on. Don't try and make me feel bad. Yeah, I'm protecting myself here. I don't give out my numbers, at the drop of a hat. And there was this one guy, and we were texting, and then suddenly my phone starts ringing, and it's like somehow through the app he got Puff to ring me. So I'm like, are you ringing me? And he's like, yeah, I did it through the app. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm like, who do you think you are? If I want you to have my number, I will give it to you. Until then, you're taking liberties. Yeah, that right there, that's a block. So don't do it. It might seem like there have been a lot of guys like, a chain gang, but not really. You're out there to date. So, that's what I do. But somehow I don't think online dating is for me. Because let me tell you, there are some weird ass men on Puff. Sometimes I think they really just don't want to try, And I do find like sometimes you get men and they will say, well, tell me about yourself. Don't do it. Don't tell them about yourself, because you know what they do? They use that against you as ammunition, because you will say, oh, well, I like chocolates, I like flowers, I like reading autobiographies, I like going to the cinema, to the pub, I want a good listener and all that. And they will do all those things to impress you, but it won't last, And then as time goes on, you'll hear yourself saying, oh, when I first met you, you used to listen to me, you used to buy me flowers. That's because they were just trying to, get what they want. So when men say that to you, don't tell them. Instead, just say, well, why don't you tell me about yourself first? In fact, why don't you tell me what are your 7 non-negotiables for entering into a relationship? What are your 7 non-negotiables with meeting a woman? That'll stump them. But stop just giving out that information straight away. Okay, because ladies, we've got to protect ourselves even though we're dating. And also when you are dating, make sure you tell a friend or a family member, show them the picture of the person you're going to meet, and preferably, meet near your home. Because some of these guys, God forbid, you can get in the car and before you know it, you're in Yorkshire, Yorkshire Dale somewhere. So be careful, be alert, but, have fun. I don't think online dating, though, I'm going to continue with it. I prefer something more organic. Yeah, like when you're in the supermarket and you try to see whether an avocado is ripe, and then you look straight ahead and the guy's on, at the other side, and you try to see whether his melon is ripe, and your eyes lock and it's love at first sight, and all that jazz. Wouldn't that be nice? You never know. Or when you get those couples that they meet from a young age and they just click and they spend 30, 40 years together. Yeah, sure, they're going to have their ups and downs, but they're committed. That's what I want. You never know. It could happen. I remember I was watching I can't remember what it was, I think it was the news. And there was this couple and they'd been married for about 60, 70 years, something like that. And the reporter asked the guy, well, what's the secret? And he said, knowing when to shut up. And I thought, yeah, okay. Yeah. So dating has its plus sides, we all know that. and it definitely has its dark side. So, these are just some of my observations that I've had whilst I've been doing the online dating. And it's amazing as well. You'll get these guys who will text you, and you start talking to them. And then one thing, and then something happens and they vanish or something like that. The conversation stops. And then maybe a month later or 2 months, they'll come back, text you the same text. And then I'll think, can you really not remember that you was talking to me like a month ago? It's like after they stop talking to you, they forget what you look like. Because I remember the guys' faces. And I'll say to them, look, we spoke before. And they'll be like, oh, okay, well, do you fancy speaking again? And it's like, no. Oh, I don't know. So Puff has basically been the only online dating app that I've gone on. And I don't particularly think I'm going to go on anymore now, They do have the Live app, which I'm not too sure about. But then again, do you know what? I don't mind being single. At this age now, I don't mind it. I'm proud to say I'm single. Yeah, I'm single. If the right guy, I've left it up to the Lord. I have. I've left it up to the Lord. Yeah. Because, there are some amazing men in this world. I just haven't met any of them yet. Come on, where are you hiding? Where are these amazing men hiding? Seriously, where? Because I ain't seen any. But, I will continue my journey. I'll keep my fingers crossed. I'll keep my fingers crossed. You never know. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Yeah. So I hope you've liked this video. Thank you for getting this far. So, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and continue to stay safe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.